Hello, this is Jawahar, and I'm presenting you some of the type we call it is what is the chemistry. What brings me here to know that what is chemistry here, and this is my Telegram link from where you can join. Where we start certain notes, right, and the certain quizzes. Basically, what is the chemistry? It is a branch of science. But what we study here in the chemistry, that is one of the important thing. What is the reason behind so that the people get interested? So what is the chemistry is? The first question the arises from matter to life. That has been arised earlier, that from matter to life, what is from matter to life? What is the transformation from matter to life? And is this chemistry? And there is a big question mark over there. Is this is the chemistry that brings matter to life? Obviously, the answer is yes. When we study what happens in the Big Bang, certainly here the Big Bang has started, and what happens after the Big Bang? We know that the a huge amount of the energy that has been created, and when the huge amount of the energy that is created, it leads to the formation of the matter. And from the theory of the Einstein, that how the matter that is formed from the energy, and the matter, there is a formation of certain particles, and the particle we call it as a electron, proton, and the neutrons. And after that the electron, protons, neutrons that combined to form atoms. And you can see here the formation of the atom that is over here after the 3 minutes of the Big Bang. And it takes so much of the time, electron, proton, and neutron, that they recombine to form atoms, right? And after a year or a thousand millions of the year, we come across atoms that leads to the formation of molecules, and molecules become more complex, and the formation of more complex and advanced molecules. And after the formation of the complex molecule, the complexity arises and it leads to the formation of a humankind. And this thing not stopped. And after that, what happens? The human beings become more and more complex. It has the behavioral change. It has a lot of the changes. And after that transformation, this is my end of the slide. But this things happens more advanced. The human becomes more complex, have generated certain kinds of the behavior. What I have seen from this point to this point, there is a physics. यहाँ तक क्या चला था? एक physics चला था. Physics, in the physics, what you see? The formation of the particles from the energy. And after that, if you take uh, from this part to this part, right? What you see? The chemical becomes more complex, formation of compound, complex structures, and so on. The formation of the compound, and it leads to the complexity. And after the evolution, what you see? Formation of the biological entities. virus, animal species, human beings. All right. We have divided the evolution of the universe in the three part. From first part that you see the formation of the particle from energy that we call that as a physics. And after that, that particle reacts, combine, restructure themselves into the molecules and the complex molecule, and that complex molecule becomes what? Becomes more and more complex and becomes organisms, and there is the evolution of life. And from all that we can conclude that yes, there is a transformation of the matter to life. What we see here, how does the matter become complex? This is the very good questions. And before that, we have to know what is the physics. Physics hota kya? The law of the universe, that is the physics. In the physics, we study the certain laws and the laws related to the universe. And what about the biology? Biology, we study the rule of life, the certain rules of the life in which the biology act. But what we see in the chemistry, this creates a bridge. Chemistry that creates a bridge between the physics and the biology. This chemistry connects physics and biology, and this science is not apart from the physics, and this is not apart from the biology. And how the matter become more and more complex, and this is the self organization, right? By using the self organization. Got? Self organization, before the big bang, what happens? The energy that is converted into the matter and matters are moving apart from each other, and there you find uh, there is a force of attraction that is generated through the gravitational forces, and it leads to the formation of a structure of the universe by the gravitational force operating, right? And the homogeneous density that is formed, right? Or the rate in the expansion at the very early ages. We have seen the organization, self-organization of the universe. In the similar way, there is the self-organization in the molecular matter, and that is through the electromagnetic forces. Organized living things, and that is the matter. And in the matter, you see formation of the molecules through the electromagnetic forces from the atom that combines with the electrostatic force of attractions, and it leads to the formation of the structural molecule, and that structure combined to each other, and there is a formation of complex molecule. The question arises, and the question arises that how the molecules, molecular matter get self-organized, and in the case of the molecular matter, we see the electromagnetic force of attraction, right? And after that, uh, prebiotic chemical evolution, the Darwins stated that the survival for fittest, anything that is survive because that species are fit. Electromagnetic forces operates between structural diversity leading to the progressive complexifications of matter from the non-living to the living world under the pressure of information. And in the Darwin evolution, we can assume that Darwin evolution is not a common evolution, that is a chemical evolution.